Good morning, buzzers. Oh, we have a hand. What's the date? As Fleur Rose said, May the 4th be with you. It is Wednesday, May the 4th. And this is Good Morning Buzzers from Buzz50.com. The social networking site for seniors over 50. And we're live. Can't you tell it? We're live. We're live all over the place. We're live on YouTube. Nice tune, isn't it? Should we just listen to that? We're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitter. Of all places. Twitter. We're live in Coleshill. We actually really are alive. And we're live on the Buzz50 homepage. And we're live. Good morning, Buzzers. Good morning, Buzzers, as Miller says. We're live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, where we've got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of buzzers, including Fee, La Riv, is that enough Vivs? Vivette, Old Owl, Olive, Pronto, Vivette, Carrie May, Fleur Rose is with us, Miller, Free, John P, Jake, Miller's with us, Miller. Did you know Miller's with us?
Yeah, she's here.
Who else? Where did we get down to? John P, Jake 2, Lady Jazz and Mrs. Joan Kilts at the ready, says Fleur Rose. Edinburgh meeting this Saturday. Wow, all the way up there in Edinburgh. We're having a live meeting. So good morning to all of you. We have got loads and loads and loads of good stuff going on this morning, but we've still got an unanswered question. Where's Midnight? We know he was supposed to have his off on Monday. We haven't heard from him since. Morning, Miller, says Vivette. We all hope you're well, Midnight. Let us know, get in contact. Have any of you had any contact with Midnight at all? Do let us know, and then we can pass the word around. This is Good Morning Buzzers. It is from Buzz50.com. It is live. We are on at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week, except tomorrow. So it's not every single day of the week. Thursday, there is no Good Morning Buzzers. We may do one later in the day. Olive says no, hasn't heard from Midnight. Right, we've got loads of things going on this morning, including a new mixed up tunes. The new mixed up tunes is 3 tunes, and the idea is, can you guess what year they're from? You don't have to guess the tunes. There's no points for it, so there's no point in it. It's just a bit of fun. Rubes has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers. Mid will be in intensive care, Mike says Vivette. Rubes has joined us, wasn't with us yesterday.
We missed you, Rubes.
We missed you, Rubes. How? We didn't know what wine to drink at all. Rubes is our official Buzz50 wine taster. Before any of us taste any wine, particularly white wine, particularly Sauvignon Blanc, it has to be tasted by Rubes first. And apparently tomorrow it is Dad's Day in Germany. So sorry it's not on tomorrow, the Good Morning Buzzers. I don't think we can squeeze it in. We might be able to do 5 minutes of Good Morning Buzzers. That's all we'll have time for. We'll see what we can do. Right, okay. What is this mixed up tune? What year are these tunes from? Have a listen. Now, don't forget the rule. The rule is, I'm sorry, do I sound as if I'm treating you as if you're school children? Sorry. Don't forget the rule. The rule is 1 guess of a year per time we play it. Some people say, you might not have been here when they do it, Miller, 1965, 1966, 1967. They just keep typing in all the years. Not allowed. 1 guess, 1 guess.
It's cheating.
It is a bit cheating, isn't it? And I do not tell you whether you've guessed it right. We'll tell you later on. We've had 58, 62, 79, 60. 19 goes in front of all of these. So those of you who are listening that think it might be 18, no, it's not. 79, 63. Engelbert Humperdinck, says Pronto. Correct. One of them's Engelbert Humperdinck. 61 says Fee. 59 says Jake. 67 says Carrie May. Shocking, says NN because we started without NN Giza. Not good, was it? Or was it because NN Giza was late? That's a very good point. Oh, 1960 to 77, says Larry. No, you don't get around it that way. Somebody's guessed it already. But I'm not telling you. Right, that's that one thing. The other thing is, and these are the ones that are worth 10,000 buzz points. This is not going to be guessed. I've got a couple of very, very difficult ones this morning because I'm absolutely cheesed off with handing out 10,000 buzzer points left, right, and centre. What I would like to know is what film is this tune from, and Miller can play, and then we'll do a joke, and Miller can listen.
Yes.
I've thrown away my toy.
Something.
Yeah, I know.
Kid?
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's from a film.
No,
What is that? It's from a film. What we want to know is the film. Who's typing in yellow, for goodness sake? Pinocchio, says Rubes. Shirley Temple, says Rubes. Rubes, we're guessing a film. No, you're blinding me, says Vivette. I think it's NN Giza typing in yellow. Now I think someone's typing in white. Very funny. Oliver, says Pronto. No, it's not. Olive's left the room. If you're wondering, Miller's just clicked on the Buzz 50 homepage and is it
another mic.
another mic. A second mic appeared. Welcome to the Good Morning Buzzers room. Ozzy Nan, good morning to you, the little princess, says the little princess herself. No, oh, don't forget, it is live. Heidi, says Carrie May. Heidi, says Vivette. No, says Mike. No, says Mike. Don't forget, call in. Let's have a caller this morning, either on Skype, Mike Buzz50 or Mike at buzz50.com, or if you're UK type based, give a call on one of the numbers. The phone's right by the camera, the webcam. So we'll hear you calling. Burning like fire, says NN Giza. Bright eyes, says Karen May. No, nobody's guessed it yet. The film. Right, let's have a listen to Annie is the movie. Annie is not the movie, Rubes. Curly top, says Vivette. Who, Little Miss Marker, says Fee. No. Who is this? Now, this is mostly when we do these mystery voices. It's a voice from hundreds of years ago. This is a voice from very, very recently. I think this guy is only about 26. I don't think any of us are young enough to identify who is this. But have a go at it anyway. It's worth 10,000 buzzer points.
You know, I think it's just me proving myself once again, and also just me being a man and, you know, knowing that what I did was wrong and never doing it again. So as far as me and her are concerned, she...
Okay, I can give you a clue. Not a member of Buzz 50.
You know, I think it's just me proving myself once again, and also just me being a man and, you know, knowing that what I did was wrong and never doing it again. So...
Yeah, somebody who's learned, knowing what he did was wrong, and never doing it again. That's good, isn't it? What a way to learn around doing lots of things wrong. But don't do them again. Much. He is, yes, he's young, very young. He's American. That's another clue. Any idea? We've got some guesses coming in. Prince William, says Mrs. Jones. Ha, ha. Rube says Michael Jackson. No. Pronto says Elvis. No, he's not terribly young. Vivette says Wee Willie Winky. No. Fee says Little Miss Broadway. Makiwak says Harold Wilson. Vivette says Fort Apache. NN Giza says Muhammad. I don't know where we're going with all of this. I have no idea. Joke number one. Okay. Not Elvis then. No, not Elvis, Vivette. Joke number one. If you haven't played this before, if you haven't joined us before, first you may be completely confused and wondering what on earth is going on. This is it. It's just a friendly chat at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week. So first you may be confused. Secondly, you won't know what these jokes are about. The idea is that the joke off is between two jokes sent in by buzzers. And I need more jokes, please. Jokes sent in by buzzers. I read them out. You vote between 0 and 10. No fractions, no decimals, nothing below 0, nothing above 10. Then we work out which the winning joke is. Miller,
Oh,
are you ready for joke number 1?
always ready.
Oh, Miller's always ready for a joke.
But not always understand them.
Don't always understand. Right, here we go, Miller. A frustrated wife was asked, "What is your definition of retirement?" Okay?
Definition, what is it?
What do you think of as retirement?
Okay.
She replied, "Twice as much husband with half as much pay." Twice as much husband with half as much pay. Do you think that's funny?
Yeah.
Joke number 2 is quite good as well. So don't go over 10 for this one. You're not allowed to anyway. But Rubes gave that a 2 before I read it out because, of course, Rubes, our official Buzz 50 wine taster, is in Sydney, Australia. And do you know this broadcast goes out there 5 hours before it goes out here because they're ahead of us? So she hears the joke before I've even read it out.
Really?
It's amazing. So she voted 2 earlier. Makiwak gives it a 0. And then Giza gives it a 0. Fleur Rose gives it a 1. Pronto gives it a 3. I've got something to say to all of you.
I will give 8 because I'm woman and I think I share the same opinion.
Okay, Miller gives it an 8. John P gives it a 3.
Yes.
Come
on, guys, be generous.
Gives it a 2. The movie is Oliver. No, it isn't, Rubes. The Redhead Alibi, says Vivette. No idea. 3 says Jake 2. 4 says Old Al. 1 for some effort. Our little girl, says Vivette. Now, all of you who voted below 5, don't forget the rule. Me too, Miller. It's funny. 8, says Mrs. Jones. Well done. Hey! Anybody below 5 has to send in a better joke. That's the rule.
Yes, please.
Yes, send in a better joke. Joke number 1 managed to get an average of 3.
Because to criticize it's easy.
There you go. Perhaps that is the buzzer thoughts for the day. Words of wisdom. To criticize is easy. From Miller. There you go. The movie is Finding Nemo, says Mrs. Jones. The movie is not Finding Nemo, says Mr. Barrett. Merrily Mine, says Fee. What movie is this the tune from? Loud.
I've thrown away my toy.
Painful, isn't it?
Dum.
Again, 10,000 by the bikes.
I've thrown away my toy.
Oh, dear. Any idea? Fleur Rose has left the room.
Oh.
No, she might be back in. She sometimes slips back in again. Perhaps for a Coca-Cola. We know Fleur Rose's habits very, very well. Perhaps to get a Coca-Cola out of the fridge, or a Pepsi-Cola, or a Tesco-owned brand cola, or any cola. There's lots of colas. We're not advertising on here. Right. That was joke number 1, which managed to get an average of 3. Nobody stands a chance of guessing who this is.
I think it's just me proving myself once again. And also just me being a man and, knowing that what I did was wrong.
He's around about half the age you need to be to join Buzz 50. We're going to switch screens now. And by switching screens, I'm going to disappear. Miller's hand is going to disappear. And we're going to have a look at the site, see whose birthday it is. And then when we come back here, there is going to be a spot the difference. So have a look around. It's just like that game that we used to play in comics and magazines, where you had to mark the differences between 2 apparently seemingly identical pictures. On this one, it's 1 picture. It'll become another picture in a bit, and there's going to be 1 difference. Can you spot that difference? Let's switch screens. Let's have a quick look, see if there's any guesses yet. Glad Rags to Riches, says Vivette. Annie Gets Your Gun, says Rubes. No. If I haven't read out your guess, then type it again. Let's have a quick look here and switch screen, start screen share, then with a little bit of YouTube and Google, because it's the same company now, Magic. We should all be looking at the Good Morning Buzzers chat room, and there he is, Mackie White, waving to himself as usual. We've got all the buzzers down the left-hand side here, typing all the things. So if you've been wondering who I've been talking to, those are who I've been talking to. Along the right-hand side here, we have got a list of all the buzzers. Let's start from the very bottom. The little colonel guesses Old Al. Glad Rags to Riches guesses Vivette. From the bottom here, NN Geezer, Mackie Whack, Mrs. Jones, Jake 2, John P, Carrie May, Ozzy Nan, Vivette, Rubes, Pronto, Old Al, Larry, Vivette, Fee, and Elrond 3. If you click here, then you will see the social page on Buzz 50 where loads and loads of stuff going on. So if you want to sort of meet some of the new people that are joining Buzz 50 or some of the people that are active on the site, this is the page to come to. Across the top, we've got all the new members that have recently joined us, with the newest on the left, who is, and I was chatting to this person this morning, Tiger Lady NZ from New Zealand. See, we're truly international. Queenie from the USA. And then we've got here Shy Broken Lady from Canada. I think we need to chat to her. Then other members from the USA, Australia, the Netherlands, Scotland, England, and South Africa. We had yesterday 24 people join us. They all need chatting to. 7 people have joined already today. And it's happy birthday today to Horace Navy, Mayflower, Framus, Weedy, Moomin, and AJ Swart. So do go along to this, the social page. Don't forget, Buzz 50 is completely free to join and use, and in all areas. It's not a dating site. We've got social networking, chat rooms, forums, quizzes, competitions, photo galleries, poetry, short stories, you name it, we've got it. My birthday on the 29th, says Rubes. Let's switch back and see if you can spot what the difference was. Something's changed, moved, or appeared in the room. Hello, welcome back. Are you ready for joke number 2? This is joke number 2, as sent in by a buzzer, which is going to attempt to beat joke number 1. I think the voice is Henry Cavill, says Fee. He just says it is. It's not a guess. He says it is. It isn't. Right, Miller.
Yes.
You are going to like this joke, but you need to pay attention.
Uh-huh.
Have you got 2 minutes for us?
Yes, please.
Right, okay.
Only 2. I'm looking.
2 minutes, I can do it in 1, I think. This is a lady's yearly exam, okay? So she's gone to the doctor for yearly. Yearly, every year.
Ah.
Yeah, every year she's gone.
Your English is not
okay,
good.
my English isn't very good. It's rubbish. So she goes in and the doctor says, how much do you weigh? 135 pounds. She says, it's in pounds, it's not in kilos, sorry. 135 pounds, says the lady. The nurse then puts her on the scale. It turned out her weight is 180, not 135. The nurse asks, and what's your height? 5'4". That's about that big. 5'4", she said. The nurse checked her height and found she was actually 5'2". Then she took the lady's blood pressure and found out it was high. Of course it's high, screamed the lady. When I came in here, I was tall and slim. Now you've made me short and fat. Miller likes it.
Yeah.
I've made Miller laugh. That's
10.
it. Oh,
10,
it's a
10.
10 from Miller. Is it going to be the 3 that joke number 1 got, that Miller even gave an 8 for that? Let's go. Chutney's joined us. Chutney's joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room as Fee gives that joke a 3. Mackie Whack only gives it a 2. Just too busy waving to himself, I think.
Yeah.
Ozzy Nan gives it a 6. That's looking promising. NM Geezer gives it a 3. You need hands, says Fia. Leonardo DiCaprio, says Vivette. No. Pronto gives it a 4. Not bad. John P gives it a 5. Vivette gives it 1 for effort. I don't think Vivette listened. Carrie May gives it a 5. Jake 2 gives it a 5. Old Al gives it a 4. Larry Vivette gives it a 4. Chutney 56 says, hello, Mike and Miller. So hello to you, Chutney. And it's away from Miller. And so we had that Rivet 4. Jake 2 gives it a 5. I nearly got that the wrong way around. I gave it 9. We'll change to 3, says Rubes. Don't know if you can do that. We'll see. Kaylee McCulkin, or however you spell it, it ain't going to be that, Vivette. Justin Bieber, no. Oops, Bieber, no. That means that joke number 2, let's do the results now, because I sometimes forget them. Joke number 2 managed to get an average of 4.4. I thought it would do better. Joke number 1 got an average of 3. I do declare that joke number 2 is the winner. I declare that joke number 1 was sent in by Old Al. He has sent in winners before, and that wasn't a bad joke. The definition of retirement. Perhaps it was read out badly. Joke number 2, the winning joke, 4.4, sent in, of course, by the Buzz 50 Joke Meister himself. Pronto, what year are these tunes from?
Tom Jones.
There's another one from Miller, Tom Jones.
Yes.
So we've got Engel Humperdinck, Tom Jones. 67 says Rubes. I need points. I'm trying. There's no points for this. Oh yeah, there's points for the other thing you're guessing. 71 says Mackie White. 62 says Fee. I can declare that the actual year that those songs were from was 1967, which was guessed correctly by a few people, including firstly, I think, Carrie May. There's no points for it, so there's no point in it. But it is a bit of fun, and there is a bit of fun. There's a point in a bit of fun. The tunes were as followed. Engelbert Humperdinck, Release Me. Procol Harum, A Whiter Shade of Pale. Did you get that in there? And Tom Jones, I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Right, have a listen to these. Have a listen again so you can see if you can spot them in that. Difficult, isn't it? Anyway, they're all in there, and they were there. We have got, what song are these words from? A singular which says 1977, but it's gone singular which it was 1967. It's 10 years now. 67 says N.N. Geezer, correct. Right. For 10,000 buzzer points. Anyone want to tell me what's happening? Says singular which. Do they? Anyone want to tell them what's happening? Right, okay. I said 67. You did, Rubes. We did credit you with that. What song are these words from? This is a phrase from a song. See if you can, you know this song, Miller. Mm-hmm. This is a phrase, a word, a line from a song. In my eyes, you are everything. In my eyes, you are everything.
You too.
You too, says Miller. That's very nice. What song are those words from? In my eyes, you are everything. That's pretty much, I think that's pretty much it. That's all we were going to do on this May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you. Did you get it? Star Wars type thing. May the 4th be with you. You're my world's dusty, no singular which, but it's a good guess. All guesses that are wrong, I classify as good guesses because we don't lose 10,000 buzzer points that way. We have got words of wisdom. And the words of wisdom. No, we don't have words of wisdom, so we're going to have to use Miller's words of wisdom from earlier on.
What did I say wrong?
What? Miller didn't know what she said.
Wrong.
So let's do first international roll call. That is where you say where you're from and what time it is and maybe what the weather's like. Look outside, Miller.
Beautiful.
Beautiful is the description of the weather here in England.
Sunny, clear, no windy. And
Sunny,
I guess
clear,
it will
no
be a warm
windy.
day.
And it's going to be a warm day. It's 7:54 a.m. And we're in England. Rubes is 25 degrees in Sydney, and it's 4:54 p.m. We've got Old Al is in the USA. It's 11:57 p.m., nearly midnight, 60 degrees, but that's Fahrenheit. clear sky. So that must mean, surely, stars and moon. Mackie White, 7:54, Lancashire near England, and red hot as usual, but we don't always believe Mackie White's weather forecast. Melbourne in Australia, must be somewhere near Rubes, is Aussie Nan at 4:54 p.m. Old Owl 54, Widnes is where Jake is, UK sunny. At Northampton, beautiful blue sky, says NN Giza. La Rivette, bright sunshine in Essex at 7:55. 07:55, temperature 11 degrees centigrade, 3 a.m. It's dark here, says Mrs. Jones. Blue sky outside here in Southampton from Chutney 55. Pronto, 8:55 a.m. and 0 degrees centigrade outside McCavey. Oh, Elron, 7:55, Scotland, wet. Fee's left the room, gone off to work. Chutney 56, High Giza. Okay. Vivet, Essex. Here we go. Essex. Vivet, Essex, South East England's bestest county in the UK. So says Vivet. Has anybody else ever been there? Can they vouch for that? 7:55 a.m. Abd, beautiful, bright and sunny day with blue skies. Better late than never, Chutney. Engelbert Humperdinck, you're my everything. Yes, those three songs were as follows from 1967. They went a little bit like this. Engelbert Humperdinck, Release Me, Procol Harum, A Whiter Shade of Pale, and Tom Jones, I'll Never Fall in Love Again. Carrie Mays from Bognor Regis, West Sussex, UK, 7:55 a.m. Nice and sunny. That's it. 90 degrees centigrade in Melbourne, says Aussie Nan. Hope you have a really lovely, wonderful day. We've got words of wisdom just on the spur of the moment from Miller earlier on. She's forgotten what she said. And the words of wisdom are, it's easy to criticize.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Miller said. It's easy to criticize. Yeah.
I feel very special.
She's very special
Yes.
today. Do send in words of wisdom. Do send in all sorts of things, including jokes and tunes and phrases and everything that you like. Thank you for joining us. Really do enjoy doing this. It's great to have a bunch of friendly people on Buzz 50 with us, ain't it, Miller?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Here we are, just saying, have a nice day.
Have a nice day and good morning, buzzers.
Good morning, buzzers, and goodbye.